Hello everyone, welcome back to the Good Life Warrior channel and welcome back to the Amazon FBA step-by-step course. I hope you are enjoying this video series. Today we're at the episode number 5 on how to inspect product quality. If you're one of the Toyota Quality Systems fan, I am one of their fans, you know according to Toyota Quality System, inspection is a waste. Why? Well, inspection is a waste of resource because the quality should be at the source, meaning the supplier should produce high quality product each and every time. If they can do that, neither you, me, or our customers need to pay for inspection. That is indeed a waste of resource. However, we all know our reality. We know the supplier cannot hold the quality each and every time. And we all know that one negative review on our product listing will cost us at least 10 or 100 sales. That's why we're here today to talk about quality inspection. When the shipment is ready, we need to prepare for inspection. How we're gonna do that? We're gonna discuss everything in this episode. Let's begin. Finally, the purchase order is being produced. You ordered the third-party inspection. You're praying to God, please let the inspection pass. I cannot deal with one more surprise, one more stressful negotiation with the supplier. So please let the inspection pass so I can launch the product. If you're feeling that way, you are not alone. Fortunately, the inspection process can be broken down into 4 stages. This way, you will know exactly what to do each and every time. So next time when you have your product inspection, you won't feel this nervous anymore. So stage 1 is 4 or 5 months ahead, you plant the seeds for a good product inspection. What can you do in stage 1? Well, product specification is one thing you can do. Remember in last episode, we talked about prepare a very good product specification and accompany this piece of document with your purchase order, send it together to the supplier. Then the supplier will produce the product quality against your product specification. During the entire production process, it could be 30 days, 45 days, or 60 days, you can give more definition to each line of your product specification. Clearly explain what is your expectations is for each line of quality specification. This document is going to be shared with the third-party inspection company so they understand your expectation when they see your document. So this is one little seed you can plant. The other things you can do, you can collect photos to show your product specification. For example, the measurement. The photos show the exact measurement, or the videos to show your specification. The other things you can do, remember the golden sample? If you're issuing the purchase order, you didn't have the golden sample during the production process, make sure you get a golden sample signed off by you and your supplier so this golden sample can be sent to the third party. These are all good seeds. What else? Payment term. Don't never ever pay more than 50%. Ideally, you should pay according to the standard payment term of 30%. Let's be honest, if you paid more than 50%, when the inspection fails, you have a very little leverage to negotiate with the supplier to fix the problem because they are making the profit as it is, even if you don't pay them the remaining balance. That's just the truth of the business. That's why we're planting the seeds at the very beginning to make this inspection as successful as possible. Stage 2 is 7 days or 10 days before the product is ready. You got to do your homework, choose the inspection service company, and make the inspection appointment. You got to tell your supplier, you have to tell me when the product is going to be ready 7 days or 10 days ahead of the time. This way I will have time to prepare for the inspection appointment. Don't wait until they tell you that the product is ready. Now you're going through the hustle, trying to find a company, trying to make appointment, you're going to waste more time if you wait until the product is ready. So do the homework 7 days or 10 days ahead of the time. When it comes down to choose an inspection company, remember 3 things. Number 1 thing is your supplier location. Try to choose the inspection company that is close to your supplier's factory. So many people don't know where their supplier factory is, and they choose a random inspection company. And then the inspector will have to travel a long way to get to your site. You're paying for all these travel time too. So try to know your supplier's factory location and find an inspection company to be close so that you can save money in getting the inspection done. The second factor is going to be the cost. Of course, you need to know how much this inspection is going to cost you. The best way to find out is to get 3 quotes to compare. If you ask the inspection service to give you a quote, you will understand how much it's going to cost you per Monday and how many days they need. I can tell you the average per Monday cost is going to be between $150 to $300. The one who charge you higher doesn't necessarily mean they will do a better job. This is why you need to consider the third factor, the social proof, the reputation. There are some popular inspection services you might have heard of, such as Top Wing, QMA, previously Asian Inspection, or VTrust. All these inspection services companies have been in the business for a long time. This doesn't mean you shouldn't choose other inspection service that nobody have heard about. So I recommend you go into Sourcing Warrior Facebook group, ask for a specific recommendation close to the factory location. So that way you can save the commute time when you choose that inspection company. Once you know how much it's going to cost you, which inspection service you're going to choose, you are ready to book the inspection, the specific inspection date. That's the date you're going to communicate to your supplier that I'm sending my third-party inspection company on this specific day. The stage 3 is the actual inspection. This is the day you should be chill and relaxed. Even though you are feeling nervous, everything you could have possibly done up to this point, you have done it. So you just have to leave your inspector to do their job. What do they do in the supplier's factory? Well, the number one thing they do is to check the number of units. If your purchase order specify 1,600, they better check the number of cartons and how many pieces in each carton to tally up the total to make sure the supplier produced according to your order quantity. They're also checking workmanship, the actual product fit, form, and function in terms of the style, how that works. And they're doing the on-site testing. Maybe this product need to do drop test to see if it breaks. Maybe this product need to do stress test, pull it 100 times or 10 times, 100 times to see if the zipper will pull out. They're doing all these on-site testing, well, according to your product specification. What else they're gonna check? They're also checking the carton measurement. They're doing the label marking check. Each carton should be marked with Made in China mark, right? Otherwise, you cannot get your product out of China and get into whatever the destination country. It has to be marked Made in China. Or they're checking FN SKU number, the scannable barcode that for you to import to Amazon platform. All of these need to be left to your inspector. This is why that you need to have a good product specification. You need to have a good golden sample for the inspector to go by. Otherwise, even though the inspector have some industry knowledge, they can check and measure your product quality according to the knowledge they know, but who knows the best? Who knows the best of the quality should be? You. So that's why you're putting everything in your product specification. The stage number 4 is after inspection decision making. There are 2 possible outcomes, right? One is pass, one is fail. When the inspection passed, congratulations, you just need to pay for the remaining balance and get your product ready to ship. If the inspection fails, what are you going to do? This is the time where you are needed as a business person to understand how many and what. Exactly how many products failed the inspection and what defects are recorded on the inspection report. To understand how many pieces failed the inspection, you need to understand AQL, acceptable quality limit. I highly recommend you watch a couple YouTube videos to educate yourself on how your inspector used the AQL table and determined your sample size. For example, if your lot size, your purchase order quantity is 1600, they decided 100 pieces is the sample size. Out of 100 pieces, 10 pieces failed. You need to understand the logic to understand the impact. If 100 pieces has 10 failed, what about the 1600 pieces, right? How many defective product could be in this lot? This is really important for you as a businessman to understand how many pieces could be potentially in this lot. Another thing to understand is what failed. Is that critical, major, or minor? When you read an inspection report, it is very important that you understand the definition of a critical, major, and minor. Once again, educate yourself on this subject. If you have a 1600 pieces inspection and the inspection report come back to say failed, don't panic. Read the details. What failed? If the 10 defects, all minor defects, for example, the boxes are very dirty, it's an easy fix. The supplier can change to brand new boxes and make your shipment ready to ship. So always read the fine details, understand how many, understand what. Then you make a business decision to decide if I'm going to accept this shipment to pay for the remaining balance, or no, I'm not going to accept this shipment. I need to dispute, I need to renegotiate with the supplier. So in this video, we break the inspection process into 4 stages. Stage number 1 is all about you plant the seeds to make your inspection successful. That's including prepare a clear product specification, collect all the product photos, samples, or videos to make it easier for your third-party inspection company to reference, and make sure you plan the leverage in your payment term. I would say that's the best leverage you can have in case the inspection fails. The stage number 2 is to be 7 days or 10 days ahead, communicating with your supplier, making sure you know when they're going to finish so you have time to select the inspection service and make appointment. Make sure you book the appointment ahead so you don't waste time until the product is ready. Then you're just adding more time waiting for the product. The stage number 3 is do nothing. Just relax and chill. Let your inspector do their job. Stage 4, the decision making after the inspection, especially the inspection is failed. Here's the thing, when a product fails the inspection, please don't panic and don't let yourself be stressed out. I know it's a stressful situation, but I can tell you this, almost every inspection finds something, and that is a good thing because you would rather the defects to be discovered as early as possible before you pay the remaining balance rather than the customer already get hold of your product and then they complain and leave a negative review, right? This is why every round of inspection will make your product stronger and better. I hope you enjoyed this episode on how to inspect product quality. I hope you learned something. If you did, please don't forget to give the video 2 likes, 2 thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. We're going to talk about how to arrange shipping. Take care. I'll see you in the next episode.